Morning everyone. It is a Friday, officially the calm before the storm, so you can already see the grey skies and wind and stuff coming in. The rain has started. It's chilly, very cold, but not cold enough to freeze just yet. I think that's tomorrow, but the weather has certainly picked up. We are in the bus, the 4x4. Touch wood, so far all is good. Good battery voltage, good oil pressure. Always nice to see in the morning. So today we've got the Skoda VRS in, the Fabia VRS. It's the older version, not the newer version. But we've got 4 speakers to do. Front and back, front doors and rear kind of quarters, like where the parcel shelf would be on the sides, like the C-pillar kind of thing. So we've got to do speakers in there, front and back. We've got active edge sub to go in that he's bought. So runner power kit, he's got his own wires. He has got, I want to say it's a Pioneer head unit, but it's been fitted incorrectly, and every time he turns his car off, he loses the memory and the unit goes back to Russian. So we've got to sort out the ignition and permanent live, get that wired properly. It's an older car, so we're going to be a bit mindful of everyone having a go, you know, like a complete, you know, homebrew. So we'll have a look at that. But it's 4 speakers, sub and amp, sort the head unit wiring out. Should be fairly simple to do. Then I've got to obviously have a look at the cube. We need to do some bits and bobs to that. And also I need to try and do something with the Mini today. I need to make contact with BMW Mini and show them the video of the RTA so they can see that the stereo is down a channel. And I also need to get the 4.9 on the test bench and check its inputs and outputs, which I may do this morning first thing. I don't know, I'm in 2 minds. Depending if the car's there fast enough, I will get straight on with a Fabia. If because he's in the army, he's got to get away from parade, so he's got to speak to his corporal. If he can leave early, then he will be with me early. If not, he'll be leaving after parade, in which case it will be about 9 something. So what I might do is rip the 4.9 out of the Mini quickly, put it on the test bench, run some setups, do some RTAing, see what's coming out of it, give it a full range signal, see if it still causes an issue, and go from there. And then again we'll have a bit more knowledge into how the car is going to go. The majority of the install at the minute is working. The only thing we're going to miss at the minute is 2 rear speakers. So in all honesty, it could go back to Wayne as is, with the board cut, the beauty board cut, and he can use it and drive it and listen to it, and he's got all his new stuff in there. Obviously the bit that's failed is kind of the older amp anyway. So that's like an idea. We could do that and give him that back tweaked, or maybe Saturday. We are in the process of swapping vehicles ready for winter, so I've taken the Chaser off the road, so that's now not taxed, so that won't be driven over Christmas. And I will do the same with the Lotus. It'll stay in the garage, it'll stay insured. Both of them will be, but we just won't tax the cars because we're not driving them around. It's like a road funds license. It kind of means that you need 3 things in this country to be on the road. You need an MOT, which means your car's safe at the point of test. You need road tax, which basically is self-explanatory. It's road tax to say you can drive on public highways. And you need obviously insurance in case you have an accident or somebody crashes into you. But we'll leave them insured, but we will take off the road tax because it's pointless paying 50 quid a month for a car that I'm not using. And obviously now I'm back up to 5. Carcane problems. But never mind. So I'm off to work. I'm going to get some brekkie. I will speak to you in a bit. Happy Friday, my dudes. The weather is due to get wild in the next 24 hours. So we'll see. See you in a bit. Hello everyone, I forgot. I picked up my breakfast. 1857 on the subscribers, thank you very much. Keep it going, you're doing really well. More. See you soon.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning everyone. Fabia's arrived. I'm just doing some setup on one of the keys, just doing a test on the key, so we're kind of jumping on from job to job. So I've got the test track playing into here and we're just doing a little setup on this. So I've just done the process on this and we're just seeing what happens with this one. I'll come back to that in a minute. But for now, we've got a Skoda Fabia VRS. This is diesel turbo. They are quite pokey. This one's had some tuning done to it as well. We've got front set speakers to change. We've got rear set speakers to change. Rear ones are here inside this little quarter trim. Front ones are in the doors. That 7 amps got to go in. Stereo kit. Stuff. Oh, and we've got to do the ignition swap on the head unit as well. Is Pioneer, so we'll do that now. So we're going to get cracking on this one. I'll come back to you in a bit. See you in a mo. Right, during my time as a car audio engineer, I see some funny shit. But when your speaker's ripped, what? Sellotape is not the key. When you've got holes in your speaker, you don't put sellotape on the bottom of it and hope it holds together. Oh, what a legend. You can tell he works for the forces, can't you? Always be prepared, lads. How are we going to fix this tank? I know. Sellotape. Right, everyone. We're cracking on. Just turn this down a seckie. So one of the first keys is in, it's processed and it's working. Took a little bit of time and I'm not getting the warning lights on it. Well, not getting the alert lights on it that it says I'm supposed to get, which is kind of weird. So I'm going to speak to Jordan about that again in a bit. But it is working. We've done the front speakers in the VRS. Both fronts are done. Both fronts were taped up and the cones were split. I've got kickers in the front, kickers in the back. Sounds like some kind of hip hop track. But we're just going to solder connection the rear speaker cables. So we've got these that go into the standard speakers, and obviously I've got these for the kicker. So we're just going to cut these plugs off, solder the two together, put that up, and then the only thing left to do, run the sub stuff down to the front, power to the battery, head unit out, do the RCA leads, do the power and ignition, then set it up and tune it. It's good to go. So I will come back to you in a mo. This is a bit of a, not a rush job, but I want this gone for the guy because he wants it early as pos. And then we can play with that. Or cube, I haven't decided yet. We've got stuff to do, so see you in a bit. Evening everyone. We'll just turn this down a minute. Whew. How are we? I'm pooped. I'm so glad it's nearly home time. What a day. So, what do we have in? The Skoda is done, picked up, gone. He's got it, happy man. Here's the cube. How good does that look? Hey, not bad for a outdoor touch up and respray. Pretty impressed if I do say so myself. Not bad at all. So I've just been getting things washed and cleaned and ready for her for the weekend. And we've also put a little Pioneer in there for her. So she's got her own little Pioneer stereo. We're going to have to do a reverse camera on there because obviously she wants one, because she's got mine and it's got a camera on it. I don't know about the windows. I don't know whether she wants them gone or not. I'm gonna have to ask her, see what she says. But I might get her to see the car first because it's all, you know, cream and black, and she may go, oh, actually I quite like it, don't do it. So we'll see. So we got a 160 in here. So that'll works lovely. What I'm probably going to have to do is swap over a steering wheel because I don't think she'll want the Nardi, if I'm honest. So we'll probably replace the Nardi for a stock wheel. But other than that, I've had a clean and it looks fapping gorgeous, doesn't it? How cool is that? What did I just kick? A bit of metal, there we go. But yes, tomorrow we've got A3 coming in, some other bits and bobs. I haven't even looked at the diary yet. It's been a bit of a crazy day, bit of a mental one. I know she wants the, you know, that dancing thing that I've got across the back window. I think she wants one of them. So, but this is, she wants to make it hers. That's the whole point of this. So I kind of want not to do stuff to it other than the basics: shark fin, yellow headlights, HIDs or LEDs, bit of a stereo in it. It's good to go. She wants to make it her own, so I don't really want to go modifying it because then it's not her car. It's kind of, you know, mine again. So she can have an empty canvas and she can do it herself. So that's today, really done and dusted. I've got to pull the chaser in. We've had stock delivery. Radios are still out of stock. I did one of the keys this morning. I haven't picked up the amplifiers again. I will try over tomorrow to get the other key processed. Going to go through it with Neil, and we're going to get the 4.9 out of the Mini, and get that checked and tested as well on the meter on the RTA. But yeah, I've not really slacked today. I've just been kind of flat out doing other things. So that's it for today. I don't even know how long this video is, really. But we will reconvene in the morning when I figured out what's going on, fellas. I'll see you in the morning. All the best.
Early the next morning.
Morning, everyone. We are in the Cube, the blue one, on our way into work. Wifey's going to have the truck today. She's not happy about it, but it is what it is. 7:31. It's a Saturday. The storm has been battering everything. Trees, leaves, boxes, anything that's loose is getting, shall we say, yeeted. There's someone's roof there. That's interesting. Boxes, rubbish. Yeah, it's going to be one of them today. We're going to be avoiding all sorts on the way to work. Someone's floor mat, the front door mat there. It's a bit crazy at the minute, bit crazy. So today we've got Vauxhall Astra been dropped off. That's having front speakers. We have, God, what we got coming down? There's Mercedes for a head unit and a fascia kit. What else? There's something else as well. Ow, potholes. The Yaris is next week. Ugh. We got, oh, the Audi A3. So Astra, Audi A3, Mercedes, and then we're getting on with the Mini and the amplifier queries and questions. We're going to be dismantling the 4.9 off the car, putting it on the board, getting the RTA out, doing a test on that, as well as processing and testing the other kicker key. One of them has been processed and it works, but I'm interested to speak to Jordan because we weren't getting any of the tail lights that tell us what's going on, which, you know, was a bit odd. So we're supposed to get some lights after the event, after it's been processed or done whatever it needs to do. And then you can basically switch between processed, which is obviously like 1 flash, or unprocessed, which is 2 flash, that kind of thing, or the other way around, whichever it is. But it's supposed to give you a slow flash or a fast flash to say that it's, you know, lights on or it's failed or whatever. We didn't get any lights, nothing. I waited probably a good 10-15 minutes for it to do something and it didn't. And then all of a sudden bass came through the subwoofer and I was able to switch between 1 light flash and 2 light flashes, but it was working. So a bit confused as to what's going on with that, and I will look into it further with Jordan from Kicker. We need to tackle the Mini. Obviously I need to get over to BMW, and I know you said about filming, and you know, but to be honest I don't think they're going to be into that, because, you know, why would you? I wouldn't want some stranger coming in and videoing me. It's bad enough that I do it myself. So, you know, I don't think we're going to do that, but I will have a word with them about the head unit. We haven't had any snow yet, but it is on its way down. There are places up north that have, you know, motorways and trucks are stuck and things like that because they're full of snow. So we may be getting some of that tonight. We shall see. But at the minute, it's just stormy, windy weather. We need a McDonald's, that's what I need. It's a Saturday, let's get some food. And I'll see you in a bit. There we go everyone, it's just started to snow. But there's the cubes, looking all cool together. Different types, different models. Obviously you can see the little differences in the grille. Mine's got side lights and indicators, that's just straight indicators. The side lights are actually in the headlights on this one. But you know what, I am going to get my windscreen tinted like that one. I do want the same thing, that petroleum kind of bluey gloss. But there you go, there's the 2 boxes, his and hers, and the Mini's out, and we've got the Chaser out as well. So it's getting a bit chilly out here. I'm getting snowed on. I'm going to go and eat my breakfast, and I'll come back to you in a bit. See you soon. Alright, so his lordship's arrived. First job of the day. Get these doors off, replace the speakers in here. You ever done these before, Neil? No. Alright, easy enough. I'll give you a little walk through. So you've got to be careful of the clips on the sail trim because they snap, alright? So, oh, never mind. This one's already loose, that's good. That's good. Right, so you've got this thing here comes off. You've got screw there, and I think there's one at the back here somewhere. Yeah, one there. You don't do that one, but there's one here. Yeah, that's got to pop off. Yeah, and then you'll obviously lift up and out. But just go gentle with it because it looks like it's fragile, if you know what I mean. But I'll jump on with the Audi when that gets here. Should be soon. So that key is working. This one is on. And we can switch between 2 flashes, 1 flashes for processed and unprocessed. Get some music on.
Morning everyone. So we've taken the door card off. The plastic trim piece that clips in here that is glued to the back of the door is actually separated, so a little bit difficult getting that out. Door card's off. Alex just taking a picture. Yeah. The speaker's actually, you can see the rubber just melt, well, it's just disintegrating on itself. So we'll take that all off, cut it out, and see what size speaker we can get in there using the original adapters, maybe. Wow. and then we'll move on to the next one. So we'll catch you shortly.
Right then, next up we've got our Audi in. This is Kelly. He's an American. Brought us this little A3. We're going to change out this fascia here, change the radio, get rid of this stock thing. Put in an aftermarket Bluetooth and digital radio. Dab aerial over here, obviously microphone in the middle. Give him a bit of modernisation, get rid of this awful thing, and the fascia kit will allow the steering buttons to work as well. And we've just had a Mercedes turn up as well, which is just some right there on the top of the camera. That's having a fascia kit and stuff as well, and a dash cam. So we'll get cracking on these. Speak to you in a bit.
Turn that down. So speakers are on a wide in. Tested, they're working. Went with the Kicker Comp DS's, 6.5 coaxials. Sound good. Well, more sound than standard. There's no sound at all out of them before. So we're just going to repair the door trim pieces that click in and lock on like this. Back on. Glue them back onto the door cards, and then that one's finished. Alex is cracking on with the Audi.
Nearly done.
Nearly done.
Yeah, just getting the last little bits in, and then we can give them a ring. This will go.
Good times, good times. And then we've got a Mercedes Sprinter next. Vito. Mercedes Vito next. Catch you soon, people.
McDonald's always makes me burp. Oh god. Right, so this one we're all done. We have a radio, strolling through colours, microphone up there, dab aerial over there, and obviously steering controls work. Beautiful. Right, let's give them a shout. Get this one picked up. Nearly, that's a good name for you. Nearly is nearly done with the Astra. We're just hot gluing flappy door bits again.
And that one.
And that one. Lovely. When it's warm it comes out like water, so run it all the way along here and then stick that down, hold that with the clamps, and then just push them on and they'll fit. Alright? Right, onward and upward. Next Mercedes.
Hello everyone. So it's just gone 11. It stopped snowing outside. My Golf's got a bit of snow on the top. It did come down proper heavy at one point. So the Mercedes is finished. We've got a Pioneer 230 DAB gone in. As always, DAB aerial microphone. We've also installed a Kenwood dash cam hardwired to the back of the head unit, so it comes on with the ignition. Steering wheels are all working, and we're all done. Now on to the next one. We'll catch you with you soon.
Right then. Alex is getting rid of a boatload of water from snow. Neil's on the Nardi trip. And the wheel seems to be grabbing the steering column slightly, like it's binding. But anyway, over to this peach. So I've got my, excuse my Franken rig going on over here. But we've basically got audison running through this, which is running through this, playing pink noise from Kicker, which is then running to that, which is telling me what's on each channel. So that at the minute is front left input and channel 1 output. And then we're going to test all of these, make sure they're all good on channel 1, and then we'll move to channel 2, check them all again, channel 3, check them all again, channel 4, check them all again. And we'll keep going until we get a result on this and see which one sounds funky or not good. So we'll keep doing this and see what happens. Come back to you in a mo. There we go, so that's pink range, flat out. Then we'll move this over to channel 2 on the amp. That's in there. And then we need to move our input over as well. Yeah, there's our output. So So that's front left, front right. Then we'll go channel 3. There's our channel 3. And then we'll go over to channel 4. That's our 4th channel. So that's changing the input every time and changing the output every time. So we go front left, front right, rear left, rear right. Inputs and outputs measured on an RTA, so that's good. Now I'm going to reconfigure the amp. We're going to do a 2-channel input and a 4-channel output, so I'll come back to you in a minute.
Good afternoon, people. So we've tidied up the Mini. All the sill plates are back on. The stereo sounding great. Alex did a final tweak with the software on the amp, and we're just putting a. Did you call it a beauty board?
Yeah, it's kind of called a beauty board, yeah.
So put a board out just to keep it all clean, tidy, just to work it out. Get the measurements right. Windows for the amplifiers in there.
Pull the boot latch. You drop the tailgate down and just press the boot release button, it will light up.
Press the boot release button. Just there. Oh, lights up. Glowing. And then the last one, rush job. A VW Polo.
Did you just kick the Lotus?
Nope.
Jesus
What
fucking
was this? Door on that.
Alright.
Keys in my pocket.
Mind this fresh whip.
Fresh whip.
God damn it. It smells of fresh cream.
Pancreas, as you say.
Your pancreas.
So having a single DIN JVC. In place of
What
the
is that
standard.
smell?
I don't know, it's rank.
Something died in here.
I think a dog died in the back or something.
What's going on with the headliner? Look.
I was kind of thought.
I know what this is. This is Mr. Soft's car.
Yeah. Alex has put in the DAB aerial. Microphone is in place. Just running the cables through, and then do the final connection to the head unit. Happy days. I'm sure Alex will be back very soon.
Yep.
With an update.
Neil's off early.
I am.
Part-timer.
Busy afternoon today.
You're busy. You're going to go and get shit-faced.
I wish.
You'll be hanging
See you
out your
later.
own ass by about 10 o'clock.
I'll give
Or
you
your birds.
I'll give you a ring.
No, I don't want to know. I do not want to know.
Catch you later, guys.
Right, everyone, just a little update. We're waiting on the people picking up the Polo. That's done. And I've got the beauty board on the Mini. So we've got it 8.9 in here. This is just a cover at the minute. The sub amp is in there. We have something weird going on with this amplifier 100%. So testing the channels on this today with the RTA. For some reason I think we've got a short on the input, because if I connect up one of these wires we're getting really weird signals on the RTA, and no matter whether I set it to a 2-channel input, as in a left front, right front, we get weird across all 4. If I set it for all 4 and then obviously meter these independently, The first time we did it, it worked. The second time we did it, when we start messing around with the gains, it just all goes a bit weird, and we're not seeing what we should do on the RTA. There's no real pink noise across the board. We're getting spikes in audio, and that's not really what you should see. So I'm going to get that amp sent away and tested, and give it back to Audison and let them do a check on it and see what's what. But for the meantime, he has the 8.9 running, everything other than the rear speakers. So we've got sub in the back, sub under the seats, mid-range in the doors, tweeters on the dash, and it does sound really nice. But I'm going to let him take the car for now. I'm then going to contact BMW, and we shall speak about changing the stereo, because obviously we've got an issue with one of the channels gone on the stereo. But for now, I'm going to let him take his car. We can have this away, get some music going, and we'll see it again. See you soon. Right then everyone, it's late. What time is it? A little after 6. So Wayne's just picked up his Mini, and he really likes it. I got my eldest with me. He's growing like mad. But yeah, he's picked up his Mini, he's taking it home for now. I'm gonna book an appointment to go and see BMW. I'm gonna go and discuss with the RTA video well, let them messing about. We're going to go and discuss the lack of sound from the head unit, and also send away the 4.9 back to Audison. They can have a look at that and see what's wrong with it, because it's not playing ball at the minute. We need to go and get some food, because put the ball back. No. Because it's tea time. You're not stealing my kicker ball. I'll speak to the boys at Kicker and see if I can get you one. Monkey. But other than that, fellas, we are done for today. It's been a rather busy day. Neil did well today. Got lots done. Where's my laptop back? Right, I'm going to pack up. I'll cut this video up for you, and I'll see you bright and early Monday morning. Hopefully with some snow. Should we have some snow this weekend? See you soon. Bye.
You told me you had subscribed to ASC Audio and now you've missed an episode.